Tonkinson. I play Bonnie Parker.
So what's your favourite song in the show?
Oh, that I sing or that I listen to?
Both.
Okay. I love singing Too Late to Turn Back Now. I think it's a real kind of rocky moment. She kind of puts her foot
The
down.
fire.
Yeah. And I'm torn between what I love listening to. I think my favourite song is When I Drive. I love it. I've got
There's
a
so
big
much
smile.
fire
It's
in that
so
one
much,
as well.
yeah,
Everything
it's
is so
fun.
passionate.
Yeah.
So what's your interpretation of the love story between Bonnie and Clyde?
I think, for me, there's sparks flying at first meeting. You know, it's even in history, that's what they apparently were love at first sight in real life. Yeah, so it's definitely a spark when they first meet each other, and I think the whole point of them is that they're so devoted to each other, they're so passionate about each other. There's never an option that they're not going to be together.
Exactly, it's like ride or die.
Ride or die, completely that, yeah. And even when things are getting dangerous and they're getting ridiculous and things are getting, you know, really scary and bleak and they're in these situations they really shouldn't be in, the option is we're staying together no matter what.
It's almost like she doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, but
it's her heart.
But not because she's trapped in it, because she wants to be there. Yeah, they're so completely.
Yeah, she can't help herself.
She can't help it. They are just completely entangled with each other. Yeah.
I wanted to ask, what's the audition process like for getting this lead role?
Well, we did a self-tape. I did a self-tape of Dying Ain't So Bad. And did a couple of scenes as well, which I had my boyfriend had to read in on, which always seems to be the case. It's like, can you come and read with me again? And then I got a recall from that in London, did the same scenes and the same song, and I got a call that afternoon.
Wow.
So it was all very quick, really. It was quite
They loved you that much?
yeah, apparently so. Yeah, it was a very quick turnaround. Exciting.
Why do you think the show has become so popular and has such a large following?
I think there's a multitude of things. I think Bonnie and Clyde the duo are so well known, you know, worldwide anyway. Everyone knows who Bonnie and Clyde are.
Exactly.
So the fact you've tied a passionate, dangerous love story with this epic music by Frank Wildhorn, I don't think you can't help but love it and be excited by it. And I think the following is just that they are the people that were still fighting for the poor ones, you know, and they're fighting for each other and they're fighting.
I think that's exactly why the audience loves it, because of the fighting. There's just so much passion in the show.
Yeah, and it's against, you know, the system that they're in that's corrupt, and it's not fair that, you know, all the banks, you know, people's houses were taken and all this money was disappearing. I think it's not just the passion they have for each other which people get hooked by, because we love a love story.
Definitely.
People love a love story. People love crime. People love. Everyone loves true crime. You know, it's something people get hooked on. But you mix that with the true crime, with this epic scoring and music by Frank Wildhorn. It's just. And you know, and the script is witty and it's intelligent and it
all pairs so nicely together.
So Ivan and Don with the lyrics, there's just everything matters in it. So I think the audience can't help but leave hooked. And you're singing the songs and you're ignited with that kind of, you know, stick it to the man attitude in a way because that's what they did. Yeah.
Completely. So just tell us about your character and how you're adding your own flair to her role.
I think Bonnie she's definitely layered. I think she's not just sweet and innocent. She's ultimately, I think, a lovely person. She really loves her mum and her family. She adores Clyde. I think she's sassy. She will say what she means. I think she's not scared by anything, which is an amazing trait to have. I think especially at that time, and when you think Clyde's going to be in charge maybe at points, and she just goes, no, it's not happening.
She's not a traditional woman of the time.
No.
She's giving it her all, and she has her own, like you say, she's very sassy.
Yeah, she's not scared by him, you know. Go on then, say what you want. I'll say what I mean too. Which is it's refreshing. It's nice to play that actually, because I'm maybe someone that overthinks a bit, or I go, oh, have I said the wrong thing? Whereas she's just straight in, she's not scared by it. I think that's such a cool trait to have, you know.
Thank you so much.
Okay, very well.